Hello everyone, this is Sandra. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing well. Yeah, today I want to talk about how to support your children in decision making. How to support your children in decision making. Yeah, and this is something that a lot of children need. Something a lot of children need. Yeah, sometimes some children they can't go to their parents to talk about what they are going through. Because they are scared that what I'm going to tell my parents is going to be hard, or how is it going to be? But as children, as young children and teenagers, you know, the best thing is to talk to your parents about what you want to do in life. If you try to hide it, at the end of the day, it doesn't help anyone. Because a child will come to you, a child will come to the mom and the dad and say, "Mom and dad, I've decided that after secondary school, I'm not going to continue my learning. I'm not going to continue my studying. And rather, I want to be a rapper or a singer or work in the supermarket." All those three items I've mentioned, it's not a bad thing to do. But like, you are very clever in class. You do very well in school. Your parents don't play with you at all. They are really, really proud of you. So if you come and you tell your parents like this, what are the parents going to say? I'm saying that if you're a parent and your child comes to you with such a question, how are you going to cope with it? Because all your mind is, oh, my son or my daughter is going to be a doctor one day, or my child is going to be a lawyer one day. The list goes on and on and on. But then your child comes and says, "I don't want to be those things anymore. I just want to have an ordinary life. I just want to just work 9 to 5 jobs." And unfortunately, we have to support whatever decision your children make. Because at the end of the day, if your child comes and says, "Dad and Mom, I don't want to learn anymore. I want to work," you have to support your child. Because if you don't support them, then you lose them. They will say that, "Oh, well, you don't love me, you don't care for me." Yeah, it's like, in a way, to them, they feel like you are forcing them to do something they don't want to do. Maybe they don't want to be doctors anymore. Maybe they don't want to be lawyers anymore. Or maybe they don't want to be a nurses or whatever anymore. They just want to choose the path they want to go. So you need to support them. I remember when my older son, when he was 9 years old, he came to me and said, "Mom, I've decided to be a rapper." He said, "I've decided to be a rapper." To be honest, I was so upset with him, even though he was young. So I told him, "No, there's no way you're going to be a rapper. You're going to go to school, get a good job and all that." You know, Not knowing, he put this thing in his head. When he goes to his room, then he be rapping secretly for me not to hear. You know, and later I realized that even he did that up to his older age, and I realized that I have to allow him to do whatever he wants to do. Because no matter how you say no, don't do this, don't do that, that's when they will do it. So I know it's a hard thing to accept that you are hoping the best for your child, that your child will come to you and say, "I want to be this." Or let's say that your child is in the university, and all of a sudden, after second year, they come and tell you that, "Mom and Dad, we can't continue the uni anymore. It's too hard, we can't cope with it." There you have to understand the children, because university is not easy. Sometimes it's so hard. Sometimes you done all your assignments, and the results comes and you are failed, and you get fed up. So if your child tells you that, oh, I'm investing, I don't want to do it anymore, you have to understand the child, because at the end of the day, it's the child that is going to learn, not you. So we should try and support the children. Also, we should advise our children. If they come in front of you with something, don't just get upset. Just sit down with your child and see how you can go about it. If you have to advise him or find some solution to it. Because some children, they are confused. They don't know. You don't know, oh, this course I'm doing, like, I don't know where it's going to end. This course, I'm tired of learning. Then they, oh, I want money. These days, children want money a lot. So they said, no, I would rather go and work in Tesco's, Sainsbury's, or wherever I can get a job to earn my own living, to lead my life. That's what they say. But we can help them, by advising them well. That going to school is very important, because after you finish school, you get a good job to do. Going to work in Sainsbury's, Tesco is a good thing as well, but then that's all you are going to do. Your career will never move forward, and for you to go forward in life, you have to tell your child that it's all about learning. If the child got fed up, that doesn't want to learn anymore, then it's fine in it. Yeah, but we shouldn't force them that no, this is what you have to do. By force, you have to be a doctor. By force, you have to be a lawyer. No. If you do that, it's like you are driving your child away. So we have to support them in their future. We have to support them in their future. So that is how it is. It's not easy. We have to really support them in their future, for them to choose for them to make the right choice in life. But if we drive them away, then they will sit down and say, well, our parents don't love us. So that is how it is. So this is something little I just have brought out, that farm and parents, we should have our children to have a good choice, to choose wisely. Even if you don't support what they are doing, just help them. By them, they will know that, oh, the parents love them. But if they come out with something that is different from what you want, and you decide to drive them away, then it means they don't have anywhere to go. So help them. I mean, when they come with a plan, you say, let's sit down, let's talk about it. So what do you want to do? And this is how we have to go about it. Then they come to understand. And even by so doing, they will say, okay, it's okay, I'll go to school. I've decided to go to class. Because you have explained things to me well, I've decided, yeah, it's right to go to school. Some children today say, well, even though you have explained to me, I will still do what I want to do. Yeah, so no matter how your children comes out to you and tell you their decisions, yeah, just support them. Support them so that you be their friend. Not their teacher or their master. You be their friend. Yes, that's why parents, we always have to show love to our children and be their friend, because that's the time that when they are in trouble, they will come to you. Because if you are a parent and you are like a tiger in the house, like when your child wants to come and talk to you, your child is scared to come in front of you. That one, it doesn't work. Try and be free. Because by being free with your child, you become like his friend or her friend. So there, if anything is bothering her or him, he will come and talk to you about it. Then they know that we are secure. I'm secure with my parents. Even if anything goes bad, I'm not afraid to come to my parents and talk to them. So this is something little I want to discuss today. Have a nice day and bye.